restart that. Okay, so the question is like take 80,000.
Yeah.
She's talking about giving some advice to a step parent before they became step parents.
Yeah.
So, what's the one thing that you would tell another man or woman before they became a step parent?
Basically, gosh, I just like said a lot of stuff. Now I gotta repeat everything.
Starting over.
Yeah. So basically, you think that you can handle it. A guy or a woman with a child. I can handle it. It's no biggie. But you don't really realize how much responsibility is into the relationship until you get deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have a relationship not only with, your significant other, but with the child, with the child's biological mother, father. It just goes on and on and on. So you got to think about it before you get into the relationship being serious is, if you're not ready to take on those responsibilities, you need to get out of that relationship. You do not want...
So what you said the first time, she said, get the hell out.
Yeah, get the hell out, I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
If you get in deeper and deeper into this relationship, you create that bond with that child. Mm-hmm. And you realize, when it's too late that you can't handle it, not only are you going to hurt, your significant other, you're going to hurt the child.
Yeah.
Because that child built that bond with you.
Mm-hmm.
And when you leave, it's going to hurt them very much,
Yeah.
Because they already experienced their, biological parents separating. And now they're going to have to relive it again, with you leaving because you can't handle it. So I would say from someone, for someone that's getting into this relationship, if you're really serious about it and you really think that you can handle the responsibilities that comes with being with someone with a child, then, go right ahead. But if you're not, you need to not pursue it any longer and just move on and, go somewhere else, basically. Don't pursue it. For someone who is in a relationship with someone with a child, for a long time and has gotten serious, my one advice is do not add fuel to the fire. And I really wish that I took this, advice very seriously. And, you can't go back to the past and change anything, unfortunately. But, sometimes, with the biological parents, yes, they'll bump heads, they'll argue. And then when your significant other, is talking to you, venting you about how crazy this person is or how much they, hate them, blah, blah, blah. When they talk to you, they're not looking for you to add more hate,
Exactly.
to the conversation.
Yeah, it's good.
They want some, wisdom, they want some positive, words. And if you go, no, she's a bitch, or he's an asshole, blah, 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 they don't want to hear that. They got out of that drama, from the divorce, they don't want to get into more drama with you, So it's always good to be like, hey, it's okay. Yes, it's, tough, but, it will get better, Just say more, encouraging, more positive, advice, just don't add fuel to the fire.
I think that's really good. I think it goes both ways. I think currently, for example, right now I'm single, so talking to her first point, if you are just now beginning a relationship with someone of the opposite sex and you have children, or you are pursuing someone with a child, please leave the children out of it until you start to get pretty serious. That's something that I learned, and it's difficult. So as a single mom or a single person with children, please don't think that I don't hear you. It's almost impossible to ever go out because you always have a child.
Yeah.
And in my situation, I have two baby daddies. And so if I don't have the first oldest with the first marriage, then I have the other two. So when a guy asks you out for coffee or when they want to hang out, you never have time because 7 days a week you have a child. So what I say to that is as hard as it is, if that person really cares about you and they really want a relationship with you, then they're either going to wait the time it takes to find some time alone without the children, and then they'll just pursue like a phone conversation or whatnot, but just leave the children out of it for a while until you're pretty certain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then for the latter, just have mutual respect. One of the things that irks me so much is when you hear biological parents fighting or bickering to the child or even to family members. Don't talk bad about your ex to your mama. Don't talk bad about your ex to your friends. because what it does is then they, like she said, they start talking and then it fuels your own fire. So I learned pretty quickly after my divorce with Brian that, okay, even if I want to run to my mama, I shouldn't always run to my mama because my mama don't like him right now because we're divorced. And there's some days where she don't like him just because she don't like him, not even because he did anything wrong. So, that's my big piece of advice of that. We appreciate you being here. I think 5 takes ago, we mentioned this is the step parent to my daughter. And we really do want to do we'll probably do 2 or 3 more videos. She'll ask me some questions on what it's like to deal with a step parent. It's horribly awful. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
And then we'll also do a video on our current relationship. Because now to this day, it's amazes me to say, like, I consider Jess one of my greatest friends. So just make sure that you tune back in for those. If you're interested in being on a vlog live session, you can email us at info.numberx@gmail.com. You can also hit us up on the web at www.numberx.org. And then go ahead, Jess, give your information for those who want to get their haircut in the local area.
Well, I got a Facebook page. It's Beauty by Jessica Walls. My phone number is 980-288-3658. My email address is hairbyjessicah@hotmail.com. And also, not even just to contact me for, to make your, hair appointments or anything. But if you, are a step parent, and you need some advice, you can always contact me.
Yeah. Good point. Especially if you're a stepmom, or if you are a woman getting into a relationship with a man and you'd like to talk to Jess, like she said, hit her up. She'd be more willing. If for some reason you can't get a hold of her that way, you can always go to the contact us page on our Facebook, Number X, or again on our website. Yeah. All right. Thank you for tuning in to our 20-minute vlog. We appreciate you. Drink your coffee, your vodka, whatever you have, and have a great Thursday.